Lancaster Restaurant Week continuing through the weekend. So, of course, to continue celebrating, we have Chef Josh Pfeiffer from the Pressroom. Thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you for having me.
How has Restaurant Week been so far?
It has been phenomenal. We've had great response from the community, doubled in sales from the week prior. It's been really good.
So you're expecting another good night tonight and into the weekend?
Yes, our reservation counts are really high tonight, so super stoked.
Amazing. Okay, you're offering specials this week. What can people expect for Restaurant Week?
Yeah, so they can come in for a beautiful appetizer. We have Blue Point oysters with soy pearls and Brunoise apples, and then we have a chimichurri flank steak with blistered tomatoes, and then for dessert we have a sticky toffee pudding, which is made in-house with an almond ice cream that we make as well.
All sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now, you also have other regular menu items. What are we going to be cooking today?
Yeah, so we're going to be demoing a few things for our summer menu that we're coming up. So we're going to be having a top sirloin with local carrots from York, with a beautiful Jerusalem artichoke puree, with a little shoyu demi then as well.
Okay, so let's get started.
Yeah.
What are kind of the first steps for this recipe?
Yeah, so I think first is obviously dealing with the beef, so we have to season it appropriately. I love butter, so I always soften my butter and I butter it up really, really good. We always start with pepper first, which is great, and then we salt it and we crust it, so I like a lot of salt on it. Then I'll just tip it over and hit with some more butter on the other side as well.
All the butter.
Yes, can't ever have too much of it, especially in Lancaster County with the Amish butter we have.
Is a lot of the stuff you're using local to our area, the ingredients?
Yeah, so the beef we get local from the market I swing over to Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and then the carrots are from York, so we get that as well from there, which is awesome. Yeah.
Why do you have them layered like this? Tell me, or is it, this is one piece of steak?
Yeah, this is one piece of steak, so
okay,
a lot of times it's twined, so it holds its shape.
Interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of times when I put it in, I just make sure it's pressed down fully, get a nice sear on it, and then we just let it cook, you know.
How long does it take?
This probably takes, if you want, so you should eat steak rare, mid-rare, at least that's what I believe.
Yep.
So for me, it probably takes around 8-9 minutes, then about a minute for rest, so 10 minutes total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then we'll also get the carrots going at this point too, so that in there. And then I like the skin on the carrots. I think it's the best way to have them. That's where all the nutrients is at. I leave the tips on too. And then while they're in the pan, they start cooking. I'll salt them. I don't pepper them. And we'll finish them in the oven to pan roast them as well.
And you can hear them sizzling. It's already smelling good. And they're just in an oil right now?
Yep, just canola oil, which is great. And then I'll just pan sear them, like I said, and finish them off in the oven. Same with the steak. So I always start out with medium heat, so I get a nice sear on it. Then we'll flip it halfway through.
Well, it's already smelling really good. I'm excited. You're going to stick around with us. Jackie's coming back in a little bit to help you cook. We're looking forward to that. Jackie, I wish you could smell. It already smells so good in here.
My mouth is already watering just looking at that steak. And the butter, are you kidding me? Mwah, love it. Can't wait to head in there.